I'm excited. Are you guys excited?
Very excited.
We're gonna learn so much stuff.
All right, let's go.
This is our 4th video in our USA road trip series. We started out in London, Ontario, crossed the border into Detroit, and went south to Cincinnati. We then checked out Bloomington, Indiana, and eventually we'll head up to Chicago. But today we're making a stop in Bedford, Indiana at the Blue Springs Caverns to explore America's longest underground river.
I'm pretty excited. We have made it to Blue Springs Caverns. I can't wait to check them out.
Yeah, up until now, I didn't know we were going in a boat.
I'm on a boat.
I thought we were hiking caves. Like, I'm in prime physical shape right now, so I'm good for hiking.
The Blue Springs Caverns are a natural wonder. We'll be going 100 feet under the ground for a 1-hour boat ride down what they call the Mystery River. We went inside to buy our tickets, which are $22 for adults and $12 for kids, and we checked out all the cool artifacts and informational boards. They also had a wide variety of cool things to buy in the gift shop.
So they have a little guest book here. I'm going to sign it for us.
So we get a tour guide, and our tour guide is going to be Chloe, but I asked about Tommy the cat. Apparently there was a stray cat that came one day, it was really hot, and he walked down with the tour and actually went on the boat with the tour. Just he was curious, and now he sticks around and he still hangs out. We might be able to see him, who knows?
Probably the most important one is don't touch the cave formations or the cave walls. There's a thick layer of mud on everything and we don't want it to look graffitied or anything like that. We want to leave everything as natural as possible. With that, we're good to go down. Alright, so what we're standing in used to be a large farm pond. You can see the edge of what used to be the farm pond. What it is, it was actually a sinkhole. Sinkhole is a collapsed-in part of a cave and it held water. The owner, George Colglazier, he didn't know that. So after a few days of heavy rainfall, pressure built up and 3 feet of limestone underneath the sinkhole broke through into this cave. And that happened in 1941. And he left it like that. He left it unexplored and boarded up for almost 20 years. Then in the 60s, a small group of explorers from Bloomington, Indiana came down and mapped out almost 18 miles of the cave. In total, since we have mapped out 21 miles of the entire cave system. What we see today will only be about 5/8 of a mile. We'll turn around, travel the same 5/8 back. In the 70s, a company by the name of Inner Odyssey came in and commercialized the cave, but they almost over-commercialized it. They had the cave, but they also had ballroom dancing, tilt-a-whirl ride in the parking lot, ATV rides, helicopter rides. They had all this other stuff going on and didn't focus on the cave. So only after a year of operations, they went bankrupt and had to shut down. In 73, 2 of the original explorers came in, bought it up, turned it into Blue Springs Caverns, and we had a grand opening in 1974. And those 2 still own and operate it today, so it couldn't have gone into better hands. With that, we're good to go head down.
Okay.
So for the next little bit, the video is going to get a little dark as we make our way underground to the river. We loaded onto one of their small metal boats and found our seats.
Welcome to the Mystery River. This is a section of the longest navigable underground river in the United States. And that little formation back there is our moose head. We kind of passed it up already, but we'll be able to see when we come back there. We will be coming under these little big stalagmites, so watch your head.
I still don't think I have to jump.
Is the water always this calm or is it rushed?
They've seen it go as fast as 70 miles an hour. But that's whenever it floods. So typically, it is this calm all the time.
The day we took our tour, the water was pretty muddy, but on clear days, you might just catch a glimpse of some of the wildlife, such as the spotted red-orange salamanders, solitary bats, blind crayfish, and the rare blind cavefish. Everything that lives in the cave is blind due to the living in total darkness.
So we're starting to enter the moon room, and like I said, the other tour guide, Sam, said that there were 2 bats in here, so hopefully we'll be able to see them. Oh, there we are.
Oh, yeah, straight on.
They're right there. So this is where the cave continues on, but obviously we're too large to fit here. This is where it leads off into the rest of the passageways. We don't own the rest of that land back there, and we can't take tours back there. But that's also where our water comes from a bunch of different natural springs, and as well as some spin-off from rivers and rain.
There's a trail out there then?
Yep, it's the half-mile nature trail. And like I said, it takes you around the state's largest sinkhole. The entire sinkhole covers about 10 acres of land. So you'll actually technically be walking in the sinkhole.
Oh my gosh.
For those of you who may not have gotten to see it, these are the flow stones. Just a large buildup of calcite. And this little bump right here, that is our one and only stalagmite.
While we were down here, our guide took a moment to let us experience total darkness and total silence. We shut off all the lights and just sat motionless for a few minutes in the pitch black. Definitely a highlight of the tour.
Adam, are you gonna make it? How about those cartwheels?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so we just got out of our boat tour. It was about an hour long, and it was such an incredible journey down to that river. We got to see so much of that cave system.
It really was, and we got lucky. We got to see 2 bats. If you're ever in Bedford, Indiana area, come check this out. Amazing. So not only do they have the underground boat tour here, they also have a little short trail that goes around a sinkhole. So I'm excited to check this out. There's so many dragonflies. We're going to a sinkhole. Like, is this it? Like, it goes around the whole thing, right? Yeah, it is too. That's cool. And we were like literally just right underneath it. Yeah, isn't that crazy to think?
So we were under the this?
Yeah, where we stopped, she said that was the sinkhole, right?
Oh no shit.
So the trail we're on is about half a mile long, and it goes right down in and around the sinkhole. It's pretty amazing. It's crazy that that was all mud down there.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, it was hard to see, it will be hard to see in the video, but what looked like actual walls of the cave was actually just built up mud from every time it floods. I don't know, it was crazy. They call it peanut butter mud.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big tree.
Cool.
This is the best view of the sinkhole by the looks of it. Very cool. The cameras, as usual, will never do it any justice. Our underwater tour ended right where the sinkhole is. We couldn't go any farther because the sinkhole collapsed and blocked everything. Kind of neat to see it from the outside.
That's cool to think that we were under this.
Yeah.
In water.
Yeah.
Man.
As close as we're getting. As close as we can get to the sinkhole. Well, minus being underneath it, but.
All right, guys, we've gotten to the end of the hiking trail. Seeing the sinkhole from the outside is pretty cool.
Yes.
It was a pretty short little walk, so definitely take the extra few minutes to check it out when you guys come here.
Not very challenging. It was super easy.
Don't listen to them, they're lying. I should have bought that bottle of oxygen.
Thought you told me you were in superb shape.
I am, I don't know what's happening.
Well guys, thanks a lot for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't mind my hiking attire. I was lazy and I didn't put on my running shoes. At least I'm wearing socks. Adam did not realize this was an underground boat tour.
Oh. I would have told this. I thought we were hiking.
Surprise!
Now all of a sudden we're on a boat. I mean, that's cool.
Hopefully you're brought our wings.
I got a lot of mass. I can.
Oh. I'm excited. They're very friendly in there. The staff is most informational. I loved it.
Just missed all the middle schoolers that came in.
We see that?
You don't have to worry about anything.